What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to this week's podcast. I'm your host, yours truly, Adam Nelson, coming to you from DFW to recap week 8 going into week 9. I'm honored to be able to do the podcast every once in a while for Into the Storm. You guys are absolutely on fire, big growth, but the most impressive thing for last week, 2 weeks ago, we had Memorial Week, and we broke our own records. We broke our partnership record. Into the Storm broke its own record for biggest week ever. Jake Woodhouse region had its biggest week ever. And this last week, we're not supposed to outperform Memorial Day week, but we did. We have that big mo on our side, that momentum, and it's super exciting to see. So we're gonna go through all of the top production, all the top offices, all the top reps. I'm gonna give you guys some love today because I don't get to do this very often. Eli gets to do all the love. I get to do all the calls with the area directors, but I'm excited to go through these numbers with y'all and share some new information coming to you for this week's podcast. All right, we're gonna start this off with the top reps. So kudos to the top reps. Top 3 rookies last week. Benjamin Garcia out in Quad Cities with 10.3 FP plus. Benjamin, that's crazy for a rookie, breaking 10 already at this point of the summer. Casper Block 8.2, and Cade out in Grand Junction, both of you guys in Grand Junction with 7 FP plus. If you're already doing 7 to 10 as a rookie, you are way ahead of the curve. We have 90 days left, all of June, all of July, all of August, and some of you guys are gangsters and you're gonna go out to extension and dominate as well. We got lots of times for these rookies to catch up to the vets and get through this learning curve, but we're starting to see right now the learning curve is already getting passed up by these rookies, and they're starting to put up veteran type numbers. They're chasing down those managers. So here's our top 3 sophomores for last week. We got Mr. Isaac Wadawa with 11.4, freaking crazy. Isaac, you've been on fire the whole year out in Casper. Dylan with 10.2 out in Quad Cities. That's gangster. And then Mr. AK with 9.9 out in Quad Cities. Quad Cities had an absolute massive week. Your best week last week, which is super impressive. So I love seeing what you guys are doing, trying to keep up with the boys in Casper, you know, competing for these top offices. Let's get into the top 3 vets for last week. It's kind of the same crew. I'm surprised not to see Chavez on here. Chavez has been absolutely going beast mode in Montana, but we're going to give some love out to these 3 individuals right now. We got Grant Owen with 17. That is massive, Grant, out in Quad Cities. Jaime getting it done in Quad Cities, and then Jordy, your jump skip away right there in Des Moines with an 11 FP plus. Get into office rankings. It's super exciting to see these bigger offices or these top tier offices breaking 100 accounts. 100 is massive. And we got Casper doing its thing again with 128, leading all offices Into the Storm. Usually they're number 1, number 2 in the whole partnership, and it's really exciting to see. I think we're gonna have to start seeing 140, 150 to be the top office in the partnership now. Denver North cracking 100. Quad Cities cracking 100. That's big time. Corey and company out there in Quad Cities. It shows 99, but I know you ended Saturday with 100. You must have had to cancel. Grand Junction 85, Colorado Springs 68, Des Moines 57. Slow week for Des Moines. I know dealing with some licensing problems. And then Roswell 44. We need Roswell to get up to 70 accounts a week. Preston, Sterling, Greg, you know, there's a ton of vets out there with Megan and Kehoe and all you guys. Let's make sure we're getting Roswell up to 70. But super proud of this leaderboard. We have momentum on our side. Like I said, everything's shifting, everything's moving forward, exactly where we should be going into June and July. So keep it up. All right, we're gonna have some area director accountability. My role this year has been running the area director calls and being tough on the area directors. As we all know, there's no such thing as bad teams, just bad leaders. Luckily for us and Into the Storm, we don't have any bad leaders. Our leaders are those guys that are lifting lids and showing everybody what's possible in this job. Not only are they doing incredible with their trainings, but they're leading from the front. And so we got to pick up some production by Braxton, Mark, Roga. I know you left for a couple days last week, Gabe, and Coulter. I'm gonna call you 5 out to get your production up over 8. Your offices are watching this right now. We wanna see you guys doing at least 1 a day and 2 on Saturdays. Chavez doing your thing with 9. That was a slower week for you, Angel, after doing 24 the week before that. Corey dropping a 10 spot right behind Jordy, and I know Corey, you got you're leading your whole group right now, and you got Jordy in your sights and your crosshairs. So Corey's going for that number 1 spot this week. Area directors, this is your accountability call out. Go lead your offices. These boys that are watching you do your thing and leading you, they know you're leaders. They know you're the reason why they're out there. Now it's time to just take off the gloves and go lead them. Go sell at a high volume. Go win the madness. Go compete in the paradox coming up. All right, now we got some housekeeping we get to go over. A couple things to go over with competitions and stuff like that. First of all, dinner goal winners. It looks like, so we had a ton of offices from Evolution win the dinner goal. This week's dinner goal, a little bit different. You have to beat your one-on-one competition. The reason why I love this dinner goal is because competition should be the driving factor behind all of your success. If you're not having little inner office competitions, we need to start doing inner office competitions, one-on-one call outs, throw down Thursdays, but competition should be the reason why you guys are competing every single day, just like sports. You got to create that enemy within, that guy you're chasing, that office you're chasing down, or that guy within your office, or that battle within your office. Right now, you got a 1v1 matchup created by the company for you guys to earn your dinner goal. So let's go get this week's dinner goal by winning your one-on-one matchup. Let's get into madness talk. Madness is one of my all-time favorite competitions. I won it as a rookie, and the grand prize for winning everything was like a pair of socks, a hat, and I think it was an iPad at the time for winning the whole thing. Prizes have gotten a lot better. This started on June 1st. We're going into, I believe, the round of 32 right now. By the time you guys get this, the round of 32. So the first prize round, the winner of the round of 32. So if you make it to the Sweet 16, there will be 16 winners of the first prize, Elite 8, Final 4, the semifinals, and then the championship on there. Cross also included a video on the Evolution with all the prizes. The prizes are amazing, selected by Jessica, Kelly, Cross, and all the regionals kind of voted on what would be really good prize lineup for you guys. But the champions get the courtside ticket to a hockey game, a ice hockey match, or the Utah Jazz, your choice. Me and Eli don't even get the courtside tickets. You know, those are usually reserved, and I've never had courtside myself. So you win the madness, you deserve courtside. Let's go get it done. The other prizes are really cool too. All right, we got to get registered for Paragon. This is one of my favorite competitions. I called it the Paradox a second ago, but the Paragon competition. This competition is awesome. It really is a reminder of kind of like the FIFA World Cup that has coming up with these teams and the matches you're going to be put in. You're going to get put into a seeding round and then a pool play round, and then you're going to go into playoff. And you got to create your team. So you got to register your team. A lot of offices will do tryouts for Team A, B, and C, and they're gonna stack Team A to really go and compete in this thing. But it's a double elimination bracket, 11-man teams. You have to have 5 rookies on this team. I'm excited who's gonna put together the team. Sometimes it's Team A or Team B that goes and competes and wins this thing. But the prize lineup's crazy. Look at this right here. For the round of 32 all the way to the champion. The champion, everybody gets the prize. You get a $3,000 trip credit per person. So that's a $33,000 prize for the team of 11. That is crazy. You can go on a really cool trip with this team. Again, I've built my career around these competitions. Back in the day, we used to call this car wars, and it used to be 1 or 2 of our car groups, and the winning team got a pool table, a Vivint custom pool table for winning this all. And we won it all, boys. Like, we went out and got it done. We did full days, 11 days in a row to go win this thing. And that's what it's gonna take, is that kind of commitment from you and your team to go and compete and to win this thing. And so it really comes down not to who has the best sales reps, but it's really who has the most drive to do what is necessary to go and get this win and to go all the way and win every single matchup that you got. Trip this year. Last couple things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the winner circle. I want everybody that is watching this podcast in Hawaii with me and my family, Eli and his family, and going and having a good time out in Hawaii. The resort is incredible. This time they're including the food. Here are the qualifications to earn it: rookie, sophomore, and vet that can earn it with silver, gold, or platinum. I think the most important thing is when we're not only just competing in these competitions, but we're also competing with ourselves to make sure we're setting clear goals and we're going and hitting those goals. And so you guys should all have it that, you know, you're trying to earn one of these levels, the silver, gold, or platinum level, and doing everything in your power to go do it. Don't wait until July or August to try to earn this thing. You got to put in the work right now. And my message to y'all is we're basically 90 days out. And you understand, if you did a fitness competition or if you signed up for a fitness or nutrition diet, usually it's a 90-day plan. Anybody can do something really difficult and be super disciplined and hyper focused for 90 days. I'm asking for that same level of focus. If not now, when are you gonna do it? You know, it's time to figure out what you're really made of. You are in an environment that is conducive for success. You're around other people that are successful. You're around other people that are studying and reading and staying up late. They're working the hours and they're doing the job and taking the fullest advantage of this opportunity. At one point of your life, you're gonna have to go all in and you're gonna have to give everything you got to something, to figure out what you're really made of. This is the best environment for you to do that. And so for the next 90 days, I want you to treat this like a fitness competition. I want that you're prepping for. I want you to treat this like a diet plan or a meal plan for 90 days where you're gonna be extremely disciplined. You're gonna be extremely focused on the goal, and everything that you do morning to nighttime is gonna move you closer to your goal, because that finish line is coming up really quick. I know it's just early in June right now. We will hit the end of August really quick, in a blink of an eye, and the summer will be over and you're not gonna have this opportunity again. I highly recommend you guys write down your goals. Get serious about what you're gonna do on a daily basis. Start creating those habits that are gonna get you closer to your goals. You can't have these big uphill goals and downhill habits. So for the next 90 days, let's all be climbing uphill. Let's put in the grind. Let's put in the work. Let's do the studying. Let's hit the gym every single morning. Let's get to bed early. Let's role play in our offices and study with the top producers in the office and take this thing to the next level. I know you have another gear. I know you have some more in the tank to give. Let's go give it and let's go dominate starting week 9, week 10. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Eli, please get me on more of these podcasts, bro. We got to do these a lot more. We can even do a webinar one where we're both on it and running it. So love you guys. Peace.